Great American rap resurrect. Rest in peace.
So I just wanted to do a review of the Resistance Burning Skies game for PS Vita. I just bought it about 3 days ago, and I like it a lot. There are good things and bad things about it, but I'll talk about both. I'll give you a completely honest review because I don't care whether you like it or not. I just want to tell you exactly what I think about it, and just give you what I honestly think about it and tell you whether I think you should buy it or not. So first off, this is the case right here, the Resistance Burning Skies case. It actually looks pretty cool. That's one of the main dudes. I actually forgot what they're called, I'm sorry. But the back just shows the shooting. It says first-person shooter with dual analog and rear front touch control. So pretty much the front touch control can throw grenades and use the specials on your weapons, which is really cool. And the back touchscreen, you double tap it to run. So it kind of makes up for not having the R2 or L2 buttons on a PS3 controller. You use the back touchpad for that, and it might seem awkward, but really, it's really not that bad. I played the first, I don't even know how much of the game, but it was quite a bit. It was at least 6 levels. So that doesn't bother me at all. Now, as you can see on the front cover here, there's that fireman's axe right next to him, and you can see in the A in Resistance there's a little fireman. That's the main idea of the story, is just you're an average everyday fireman. You're not like in the military or anything, which I think is kind of cool actually, because it's not like your average military game or anything. It's just an average person with a gun, which you might be if this were to happen. So I think it's a little bit more realistic and it's kind of cool. But let's jump into the game. So I'll pick my PS Vita up here, and I actually am already on a level, but I wanted to exit it to show you the boot time and everything, just so you can see how long it'll take. So Resistance Burning Skies, that's what the little icon looks like. It's kind of neat, and this is the launch screen, so now you can kind of get an idea of how long it takes to load the game, which it takes quite a while. There are loading screens, but for the game it's pretty nice. And I will say my favorite thing about it is the dual analog sticks. It makes the shooter so much better. The only complaint I do have about the dual analog sticks is the sensitivity all the way up. You're still looking really slow, so if you're a Call of Duty fanatic or whatnot, you're not going to get the huge like 360 no scopes or anything like that. You can't do that. You can't turn around very fast. It's really slow to the game, and you're just going to have to get used to it. But I would suggest turning your sensitivity all the way up right away, because it's really a little bit slow. But for the first-person shooter there is in the Vita, it's actually a very, very fun game. Alright, so you see it's loaded up already. Let's touch here to start. Try to connect to my Wi-Fi. Alright, so my first complaint is the multiplayer. I've had this game 4 days. I've continuously tried to connect. And actually, right now it's failing. So I'll skip the multiplayer for now. I'll come back to that once I get it all hooked up and everything. I'll show you the single player. Kind of cool load screens. I'll continue where I am right now so you can kind of get a feel for it. And I'll turn the volume up right now because I think I'm in the middle of a cutscene. So this is the menu volume. So as you could just see, they have very, very long in-between scenes. And could be a good thing or a bad thing. It's kind of a comic book theme, not really like most what you'd expect, but kind of Resistance-like, I guess. It's okay, it's not bad. I do enjoy the storyline so far, at least. I haven't got all the way through it, of course, but it does take quite a while, but it's kind of cool to listen to the story. If you don't listen to the story, that's fine, but you can't skip it, so I would suggest just listening to it anyways, because it is kind of good. But yeah, it takes quite a while to get it going, but once you kind of are into the game, it's very, very cool. Another thing I do really like about this game is the trophies you can get. You get a trophy every time you pass a level. You get a trophy every time you get so many kills. It's pretty easy to get trophies, so that's one thing I do really like about this game is if you like getting trophies, you can get them fairly easily with this game. Okay, so I will move on with the gameplay right now, just to show you guys what it looks like. I'll play this level that I'm on right now, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm not exactly good. I'm kind of looking through the screen, so we'll see. This is Resistance Burning Skies for the PS Vita. Using both analog screens. See over here, they kind of have that little icon there every time you need to get through somewhere. And that means you can use your axe on it or whatever. Dual analog. See, this is as fast as you can turn around, as I was saying. It's not very fast. It's a little bit of a lag. Aiming's really cool. Shooting's nice. This right here is like an egg, so it'll hatch into the one of the Chimera, as is here. Squares normally to reload. Looking up and down, jump. Really, really cool game. Actually, one thing that's very, very cool about it is the weapons. The weapons are awesome. I'll show you those in a little bit if you're interested. I don't know if you are or not, so I'll wait a little while to show you those and just actually get into some action. See, one hatched. Don't like when that happens. Okay, see I'm out of ammo, so I hold the triangle button, and this little wheel of weapons comes up. So I'll show you, this is pretty much a rocket launcher. It does exactly what it says. This is my favorite weapon. It's called the Mule. It's a double-barrel shotgun that has a crossbow on top of it that shoots napalm. So when you shoot the arrow, once it makes contact, it will explode. So you have that on top of double-barrel shotgun. And I'll actually show you that right now because it's a really cool weapon. So shotgun to get them off. And then to load your arrows, you actually like swipe on the screen. Then shoot them. Which I really like they have to reload on the screen. It actually uses the touchscreen very well. It doesn't just put in the touchscreen just so you can use the touchscreen at all. It actually has a use. So that's the Mule. Next to it's the Auger. And what the Auger does is you can actually, when you scope, you can look through walls and stuff. I believe that's the Auger. Yeah, it is. It's just no one here. And you can also put up a shield with the touchscreen. So that shield's there. They can't shoot through it, but I can. And this shoots through walls. So this is a gun that does shoot through walls, which I think is kind of cool. Online it might be a little cheap and stuff, but I haven't played online yet because, well, I'll get to that later. Okay. So there's a lot of people in here, and you can see how they're like highlighted. That way you can see them through walls. And I died right away. Okay, I died because I was showing you guys how to shoot. I wasn't taking cover or anything. So now I'll actually take cover behind here. And I will switch my weapon because this is not the best weapon for long range. This is a sniper. I'll use this for a little bit just to give you a feel. So when you're crouched behind something, as soon as you choose to aim, normally it lets you look over, but it doesn't right now. So almost dying here, so I'm just holding on for a second or two. This sniping is really fun. Oh, out of ammo. Crap. So this is a carbine. It's simple. Probably not the best game. This is what the aliens use the most. Mauler, I'll show you that. It's a big machine gun. Probably not very accurate, but it takes them down in a hurry. So this is a very nice gun to use. The other thing that is very difficult about this game is finding ammo. Finding ammo is very, very hard to do. I do not know why. The dual analog sticks do work very well. So it does feel like you're holding a PS3 controller in a way. It's not perfect. It's very nice for a portable gaming system, definitely. I really do like the graphics. Overall, playing has been really fun so far. So I'm actually going to quit. And I'm going to show you multiplayer in just a little bit. Alright, so now I'm ready to show you my complaint. And it's actually the multiplayer, which is the main reason I bought this game, is to play it online in the Vita. I thought it'd be really cool. But I'll show you why I don't really care for it much. And actually, I just downloaded an update. That's what was coming up before. And maybe this will actually fix my problem. But every time I try getting into a match, it does not work. And I was looking, they have all modes, where they kind of just put you in a random game with 6 to 8 players. Team Deathmatch is, you can choose a small game with 4 players, so it's 2-on-2 no matter what, or 6 to 8 players for a large game. Team Deathmatch, oh no, never mind, it's not Team Deathmatch, it's just Deathmatch. Small game, large game, 4 players, or 6 to 8 players. And Survival, which is kind of confusing, but I'll read what it says. It says, humans begin outnumbering Chimera. Killed humans are converted to Chimera team. At least one human team member must stay alive until time runs out. So, as soon as you die, you turn to Chimera and are on the other team or whatever. And if you actually survive the longest, you win. But I'm just going to try to get in the easiest game, just to see what happens. Deathmatch is a small game, so there's only up to 4 people that have to join. Oh my goodness, the patch worked. So the update really, I mean, this, you don't understand, this would not, I wouldn't even pop up on the screen. It wouldn't happen. It just doesn't make sense that it wouldn't work the day I bought it. And for the 3 days after, it didn't work. So actually, I'll see if it works here, and I'll show you some multiplayer gameplay if it does. Just what I get hopeful, it comes up with the match disconnect. Get used to it. You're going to get it a lot. It's not fun. Connection with the match was lost. As soon as I joined into that game, about 3 people quit. So I was sitting there alone waiting for 5 minutes. And within that 5 minutes, it just kicked me. And it does. All the time. So let's try this one more time and see. Okay, see, I'm linked with 2 other people right now. And one of them's level 27, apparently. This third one down says it's level 27. The rest of us are just newbie level 1s because we just got the game. And as soon as people leave the game or whatever, it just takes forever, and I'll show you. It just, people leave, or it just disconnects, or it's just not smooth at all. I'm hoping when Call of Duty comes out, it's going to be more smooth. This does not look very smooth so far. See? Join, leave, join, leave, join, leave. I'm not kidding. Might as well grab some popcorn if you're going to wait any longer. Okay, match disconnect again.
I'm at a payphone trying to call home. All of my change